You know what's going to happen at SummerSlam?
Well, I mean,
you want my prediction for SummerSlam? The whole match is going to be fans chanting, "We want Strowman," for 20 straight minutes. They'll throw beach balls. They're not going to pay any attention.
I hope it's Rollins. Strowman, to me, is like cooled off a lot.
Well, they'll chant, "We want Strowman," because they know he has the briefcase. So they're expecting him to cash in.
He may. That may be how they send people home happy, is have Strowman cash in on Reigns. But
so if you know that's going to send the people home happy, why not just have Strowman challenge for the title and win, or somebody who's not Roman Reigns?
They may. There's nothing. Well, it doesn't look like it'll be Strowman now. It looks like it'll be Lashley or Roman, and probably Roman. But the idea is, so the story. This is the story. The story is that Roman Reigns, nobody wants to see Roman Reigns in this spot. Essentially, you're supposed to be sympathetic because even the other wrestlers, Brock Lesnar doesn't want to face Roman Reigns. The fans don't want to see Roman Reigns. The other wrestlers don't want to see Roman Reigns. Everybody thinks Roman Reigns can't beat Brock Lesnar. They drum it into your head.
So that's going to make him sympathetic?
That's the idea. I'm not saying it's going to work.
But the idea is he's supposed to be sympathetic to the fans, and we've already admitted the fans don't want to see him in that position.
Well, the idea is that in the end of the story, everybody doubted Roman Reigns. Nobody gave him any credit. And in the end, he's going to prove that, in fact, all you doubters were wrong. And, in fact, he can beat Brock Lesnar. And then he does, if he ever does, because the last two times he was supposed to do it, they didn't do it. So who knows? But that's the idea. The idea is that nobody believes he can beat Brock Lesnar. And then when he does, you have to grudgingly admit that Roman Reigns was really,
So at the end of the day, the fans will be proven wrong and have to grudgingly admit that he could win? This is their idea?
Yes. That's this week's idea.
Yeah, this is the definition of madness. Just so you know.
I think that 3 years ago, they should have gone in a different direction, and we wouldn't be having these problems, but they didn't. And they went with the idea that their marketing studies and their merchandise sales and all that showed that Roman Reigns was really popular, and the house shows showed that Roman Reigns was really popular, and all the booing on TV and on pay-per-views was just, in their minds, it was just a minority of fans that made a lot of noise, and they ignored it, and they ignored it, and they ignored it, and, now they're in a position where the problem is that his big coronation, they can't make it work because, and who knows, maybe people will pop for the finish itself, and then they'll start booing. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
I think that's likely, but they'll pop, then they'll boo, and then they'll boo the next night, and the night after that, and the night after that.
Yeah, that's true. They booed Kane and Seaman. They booed Cena for years, and their business was... John Cena was probably the most successful character that they've had in the last 15 years as a babyface getting booed on television. So they're not really worried about that too much. I mean, I think there was a time when, 20 years ago, maybe even at their early Cena stuff, where I think that they would have been really worried about that. But now I think they're long past that. I think and I think the same thing with Roman Reigns. I think that they will look at their stuff and their merchandise sales and see that the people who sell the merchandise are not necessarily the people who get cheered the most on television, and they're going to view whatever they want to view. Roman Reigns, in their mind, he's the right guy to be the face of the company, and whatever, it's what it is.